ordered volume 4.
Well, volume 4 is interesting because it, again, similar to what we just talked about, how we're going to take Ginger to the forefront and then the other characters kind of step back. With volume 4, it was kind of a similar thing where we did the origin of the flying monkeys. And so Tin Man and Tip and Scarecrow and all that, their story kind of fell back a little bit while the monkeys came forward. It's also a point where, interestingly enough, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I kept challenging the norms of Oz and the expectations of the audience, because, spoiler alert, at the end of volume 1, obviously Dorothy beats the witch, and we have our own ending that allows us to keep telling the story, right?
Yeah.
But Dorothy doesn't fully appear again for almost a year in the story, as far as the releases, like issue 12. There's one moment kind of in there where we get a little Dorothy scene. We get a hint of kind of where she's at after beating the witch, but she doesn't really fully return until like a year later. And that was me saying, I can write Oz without Dorothy, and I'm going to prove it. Because everyone else, whenever they write Oz, they write Dorothy.
Right. Yeah. Because
when Zenescope did their Oz, they wrote it about Dorothy. And I told myself, I said, look, I know where she is. I can put her in this book anytime I feel like I need to, but I'm going to show you that I can write this book in a way that no one else writes this book. And that's what happened in that kind of time frame. And then once Dorothy's back, she's back a lot, big time in the Flying Monkey story. And then from there, she's back. I won't really go into the spoilers of her situation in those books. But again, it was something that, in my mind, what we did with her has never been done with Dorothy or the Witches of Oz before.
Nice.